Hello, everyone, and welcome to this new episode of Open Book Entrepreneur. I am thrilled that we have Schroder Nordholt here with us. He's a voice coach and composer based in Canada. Fantastic guy. We had the time to chat a little bit. Also, we known each other through messages for some time already as well. So, Schroder, please introduce yourself and your business to our audience.
Well, hello, hello, hello. Thank you for having me, Tony. It is a pleasure and an honor, like you say, to finally meet. Not in person, one day though, one day. So I'm a voice coach for years and years and years and years, working in mostly with singers and actors. First of all, myself, learning how to use my voice first was always the the hard thing. I would always ruin my voice. And all I wanted to do was sing. All I wanted to do was sing, whatever. And so I learned how to control my voice and learn how to use it better. And I'm not the greatest singer in the world. That's not the point, right? But the learning how to use it. And then I'm a teacher by trade. And so I put that together to help others my main goal is to help people not take as long as it took me, though not take as long. So I compress, you know what I mean, in a short amount of time. I teach them all the tricks and all the tools for them, and personal, one-on-one or group.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
And
yes.
what's like sort of typical result that your clients are getting once they're working with you, once they're working with a voice coach?
That's a wonderful question. And first of all, around that, like, it's it's speakers that I work with a lot though, and that's the main focus of my of the work that I'm doing now. So it's kind of like how life, kind of takes your skills and goes like, yeah, but these people need you. And it's like so all of the skills that I developed working with and all so the thing is with the voice, one of the things I put together is because I worked a lot with actors as well, like actors, like and musical theater actors as well, is this idea of the voice, whether you're singing or speaking, it's the same voice. And so like we have this perception that's different, and it's just not. It's just not. When you really break it down and you work on technique and proper, like a lot of it is proper vocal function. So the result is an awareness of proper vocal function, how it's really designed. The voice is an amazing, powerful tool for communication, transformation, and we're only using a fraction of it. Most people we're only tapping, a tiny bit of its potential to move people. Yeah, so that's where I come in and blow the roof off, you know?
Yeah, definitely. And then on top of that, like a lot of our viewers and listeners are actually entrepreneurs. So can you tell us a
Right.
little bit more about, how voice coach can help entrepreneurs?
Well, so anybody who is speaking, kind of like what I was suggesting, in if you're presenting, so a lot of people basically, okay, some of my clients and audience and community members, um, I'll break it down into two categories. Like some people are aware that they need voice coach, they're aware. They're like, I I notice that I lose my audience. Like I'm not engaging my audience. I'm aware that my voice is monotone. I talk only like this, and everybody kind of goes to sleep when I'm talking, and they're aware of this, and they want help. And then there's a whole other slice of people, and I would probably think more people in my experience so far, they just don't know that they're only using, like I said before, a fraction of their vocal potential. They don't understand. They don't know what they don't know. If that make they don't, you know what I mean? They don't know what they don't know yet. And
Totally,
so
totally.
it's like, oh right, when I think about so what I get people to do is think about because I'm coming from the music and theater background, is to think about your speaking. And this could be whether it's a boardroom or in front of an audience or to your boss, like looking for a promotion. Any chance, anywhere you're speaking is more of a performance. Like to get them to think about it more as a performance. That's all. And then to bring some theater to their real life, basically.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know?
totally.
Yeah.
And then what's one tip that you can give as a voice coach to entrepreneurs?
One
Because
tip.
I see this a lot, a lot of entrepreneurs, they really
Yeah.
go around and they say, they try to actually get their message across. A lot of times I
Yeah.
see entrepreneurs with like fantastic, fantastic product, but they're
Right.
suffering because they cannot actually get their message across. So what's one tip you
Right.
can give them?
Yeah, exactly. They can have like the best, most profound message, but it's not getting across. Yeah. Um, one tip? Just one? There's so many. The one, how would you boil it down?
I mean, you
Mm,
can you can give us few. It's absolutely fine. But if you can like
yeah.
whatever is on top of your mind, like one tip would be really good start.
Okay. I mean, a really good start is breathe. Learn to breathe
God, yeah,
and then hold the breath. Okay, so like the tip is like your breath is your power. Like
yeah.
it's and then hold it a bit and then speak from that place. Speak from that place. Speak from that place. You'll find right away a lot more freedom and power. And power isn't about like one of the misconceptions is like I'm gonna back up from the mic like volume. Like one of the one of the misconceptions is like I have to be loud, and power isn't about that. Breathe, deliver your message from this place of power. That's the power I'm talking about with the breath. All right, so learn to breathe.
Wow, that's so
Yeah.
powerful. And on top of that, I heard like
Oh,
because with breathing we can do so many things. Like as you mentioned,
so
you
many
can
things.
actually talk from the place of power. And then on top of that, a lot of people when they go on stage or they go to perform or they come to the podcast or wherever, they may be a little bit stressed as well. And breathing,
Right.
like box breathing, can actually help
Right.
calm
Do you know
down the
box breathing?
nerves. Yeah,
Yes, yes,
it can
yes.
it can help with any
Totally.
meeting. Yeah, as well.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. They talk about the vagus nerve.
Mhm.
Do you know? I mean, that gets into actually using your voice. The vagus nerve. I mean, I'm not a neural,
Scientist.
scientist, right? But but I understand from every where I'm coming from using as soon as you engage properly, like when I talk a lot about vocal function, like understanding and learning and becoming aware of proper vocal function. One of the most awesome things is the like your um feel good hormones, you talk about the box breathing as
Mhm.
like everything starts to regulate, right? Your whole
Yeah,
nervous system just
like serotonin and
like
stuff like
yeah,
that.
serotonin.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right, that's right. So as soon as you're and then you're yes, here I am, and whatever it is, or just do a little bit of singing or humming, all of a sudden
No,
your whole everything, your mood goes up, you feel better. Like there's so many benefits. That's why I
exactly.
said the first thing is just the one tip though.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
there's so
One
much
tip,
about
but I mean, it looks like we can make the whole sort
talk all
of
day.
season of episodes about breathing.
Right.
Because
Yeah.
it's
But
so
again,
important.
your audience is entrepreneurs, and I think this is very relevant. It's
Yes.
very relevant because of what like the stress, like this will reduce in the business environment if you are just just alleviate the boredom if or
Mhm.
the pressure. I don't know. You know,
Exactly. Yeah. I mean,
make
that's
life more
fantastic.
fun.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
if anyone from our audience actually wants to find out a little bit more about you, if they want to connect to you, how they can do that?
I'm on Facebook and LinkedIn are my main two platforms. LinkedIn,
Facebook,
you can just
LinkedIn.
search up my name. Like my name is,
Yeah.
I mean, and we can put links in the, can we put links?
Yeah, yeah, of
Yes.
course. We can put links in the
Yeah.
description.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Right. Yeah,
So I can do that
for
and we
sure.
can go from there. And then just before we actually close this episode, I mean, If there is
Uh-oh.
any question that I didn't ask you, but you would like to actually answer or share with our audience, what would that be?
It would be, I mean, we've we've covered a lot. Like more of the benefit, like more,
Yeah,
more of the benefits, misconceptions. I covered a little bit about like what some of the, misconceptions might be. Um, Confidence, like
confidence.
how it boosts your
Yes,
confidence. We could talk about that a little bit. Like some people are, um, they get all like, I don't know, bungled up with nerves when they go to speak, and this helps with that as well. Just doing a little, I mean, my whole approach addresses that for sure of like, becoming more, some people just, I guess what I'm saying is don't like the sound of their own voice either.
yes,
Like don't, you know, like if you record your voice, like most people are like, ooh, and we have to get over that. You have to, that's actually like a really good tip. If you don't like, because that's pretty common, I think. I think most people don't like the sound of their voice. So like we have to get over it. So the fact is your voice sounds like you. That's what it is. You're just not used to it, right? So you just want to um, record your voice and then listen to it and just get over the, get over the. You're gonna what's the word? You're gonna shudder. You're gonna be like that. Um, and then you do it again a couple more times, and before you know it, you get used to it, and then you can work on it, and then you can, if you're still like, yeah, I don't mind the sound of my own voice anymore. Yeah, that's how I sound. Okay, fine. Now I can improve. These are the things that I want to, I want more range. You know, I want more ability to just have different voices. Like, I can work on it from that point, but at least don't hate your voice,
totally,
like get
totally.
over
And
that part, it's pretty
and
easy.
and and something that helped me massively as well. It's this
Yeah.
focusing on the audience instead of myself.
Oh, dang. Yeah, 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 yeah. Totally. It's not about me. Exactly. Big time. Big time.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah. So on
Yeah.
this great tips, let's close the this
All
episode.
right.
Thank you so much for being a
My
guest here,
pleasure.
Schroder.
My
Like
my
it
my
took us
pleasure.
such a long time to actually arrange this, but I believe it's going to be a fantastic episode for the
Yeah.
audience. If you liked
Great.
the episode, drop us a like and subscribe and share it with your friends and family, and then also see you all in the next episode. All the best and
Wonderful.
bye
Thanks,
bye.
Tony.
Thank you, Schroeder.